ようこそ私のソウルソサエティへ。
Hey guys, before we start the video, I wanted to let you know that the full document will be available on Discord in the BBS tier list channel. So keep an eye on it and let's start. So there it is. And just so you know, I do not pretend that I know everything about this game or about these units and anything. So what's going to happen is what I'm going to be presenting is the results of my work. So I've been working on this list for the past few days now. It's probably not 100% perfect, so I'm really happy for you to comment below with what you think, what changes you would like to see in the list, and based on all the feedback that I will have received, I will amend this document and I will put everything onto Discord with the final list. So let's make it a contribution. So let's all work together into building this list. All right, so let's get started. So first we have, so the way it works is you have all the different killers. So this is going to be the hard one, by the way. So we have all the killers, and then we have the different categories. So we have inheritance zone, droplet zone, auto/semi-auto. So that's for the units that can either auto it or semi-auto, so not completely or with some support. We have epic raid, well, we know about it. Gear Quest as a main runner. We have Gear Quest as a vortex unit. PvP link, so well, the link as the unit being a link. Other, and I'll explain this one later. And finally 10-10-10 material. So this is the way it works. Now, Holo Killer, I've decided to have Mugetsu, Yami, and Tag Team Renji. So these are the three units that we're gonna have for Holo Killer, which are, in my opinion, the best ones for that basically for that game mode and for what it does. Then we have Epic Raids. Epic Raids, it's gonna be a win for Yami. Obviously, you do have the rules that make it more advantageous for certain units, but all in all, some units are still going to be relevant in Epic Raids, and Yami is one of them. Then we have Gear Quest as a main runner, and for this one we have a little bit more units. We do have Mugetsu because of his sprinter and really good kit. We do have Movie Ichigo, who has 2 lunges and a full screen 3rd strong attack, so really good unit, really fast when it comes to Gear Quest. We still have Tag Team Renji with his Havoc. We have I'm being bad with the names. We have Stark, White Day Stark. We have Halibel, the new Halibel, who can also be a Vortex unit, but I'll come back to this later. We also have Loopy, who's also a nice support with his SA2, but can also main. I've done a couple Gear Quests with him as a main. And finally, we have Belief Toshiro. Then we have Vortex units, and we only have one with the Holo Killer. So it's Halibel, who has a 20 hits Vortex on her 2nd strong attack, but her whole kit is really good at getting Vortex, so she is one of the best Vortex units out there, not counting the 50 hits Vortex, of course, because she also has a cooldown reduction soul trait, which is really good. Then for PvP, we have only one potential unit, which is Belief Toshio. This is not a video about PvP specifically, so to get into more details about it, I would like to make another video. And then we have the links. So we have the Frenzy Yorichi, which is still to this day one of the most amazing links. Then we have the DR/Paralysis Resurrection link for this guy. We have a Crystal link here. We have one of the very rare Stamina links with Kon. And finally, the Enhanced Full Stamina Damage Boost link with Belief Toshio. Other, we have Tetsuzaimon, who is the one unit in the game with the most stamina. And he's gonna remain like that for a while because of his soul trait. Now, 10-10-10 material. So this is what I consider worth 10/10/10. And I do have some captions at the bottom. So the green little dot means this unit is a must when it comes to 10/10/10. The slightly darker green is worth it but not vital, and the darker gray, so the darker shade of gray of green is, yeah, if you've got the potions for it, go for it, but it's not really necessary. Then you have the worth it 10/10/10 if you are a guild quest focused person, and finally you do have the must have for the PvP meta, and this indicates the number of hits for the vortex. So the 10/10/10 units that I recommend for a holo killer in heart are must have Mugetsu. Then you do have worth it but not vital, who's it's Tag Team Renji, which is an amazing unit to this day, and I'm really vouch for this guy. I was really debating whether to give him a must tag actually. So the idea is if you don't have Mugetsu, this one is a must. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna change and give him the must 10/10/10 tag. Then Yami is a okay addition if you do have the potions to spare, because he already has Florian Pose, so he can already like he can auto like Inheritance Zone, DZ and stuff like that, so he doesn't really need the 10/10/10. It's a good addition, but it's not a need. And finally, this Ichigo, I do have him 10/10/10, and I do not regret this. He is amazing if you're guild quest focused when he is a bonus. So yes, that is it for Holo Killer. Next, we are going to move to Arrancar Killer. So for this one, we have Soifon. So the new Soifon, who is a really good unit. So the thing is, because of her kit, so because she has furry and poise, people assume that she would be a PvP focused unit, but she's not a PvP focused unit. She is meant for PvE. So for Inheritance Zone and Droplet Zone, she's really good. Then we have this Halloween Yorichi, who's a really good unit as well. She has her Vortex, she has Paralysis and everything. And she has Long Stride, so she's also good for when you do it manually. Really like this unit. Then you have Tag Team Chara with the double killer and weaken on all strong attacks and special. And finally you have the new Ishin, even though I hate him because I keep having him, like anytime you have an Ishin in banner, I know I'm gonna get him multiple times. So yes, but he does have a last ditch survival soul trait, so it comes in handy, and his kit is not too bad. Yes, that's probably the only time I'm gonna say this about Ishin. Next we have ER, Epic Raid. And yes, Soifon shines in Epic Raid. She's a good support unit with her boost. She is good because, well, for herself, so really good unit overall. And lately, well, just now she has the bonus as well, so yes, a very safe bet when it comes to Epic Raid to play this girl. And because of the the Sprinter +2, I think she's Sprinter +2, but basically she does have really good mobility, so it's easier for you to navigate into the Epic Raids. Next we have Guild Quest as a main runner, so she's gonna be interesting as a main runner. And you know that in some Guild Quests you can have Count for Your Own World Neliel, who is Flurry, Poise, net-based unit. You do have sometimes, yeah, who works really well, and this Soifon can potentially work really well, especially because she has the Arrancar killer, just like Neliel. And when it comes to Arrancar, I don't think they have any like melee guard in Arrancar. If I'm not, no, they don't have any melee guard, so she could be really good when it comes to that. Then of course we do have Tag Team Renji again with double killer. Same thing with Tag Team Chara, which is who's really good, and he's got a lunge. Then we have the Yorichi. I remember the days when we had, before the update, when we couldn't reset without losing the Vortex. It was hardcore to play this girl as a main runner. Then we do have Oryu, And this one, I really hesitated to have him. Actually, those two, I wasn't too sure whether to have them. The reason is, Oryu is much better as a Vortex unit when it comes to Guild Quest. But of course, if you don't have him level 1, forget about it. So yes, the idea is if you've already leveled him up, he is worth using as a main unit. If you haven't and still have him level 1, well, go for it as a Vortex. And then this guy, I really hesitated. Reason for it is his kit just pushes everyone away. So when it comes to Guild Quest, it's a time sensitive quest and you don't want to waste time just like running after the mobs. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I've added him, but not too sure. And just to be clear, Grimjo, who I don't have and I wish I got this unit, is my favorite Espada in the entire game. So it really breaks my heart to say this. Then we have Vortex units, and damn, we do have a lot of them when it comes to hard Arrancar killer. So we have Parasol Jushiro with the 35 hits Vortex. Then we have this guy, 20 hits. Well, you can see, I don't need to describe it. This one who's awful as a Vortex, but whatever. So yes, all in all, you have these good ones to note are this guy, this girl because of the long stride, and this guy because he's a 25, but not really. This girl because she has 14 CDR, this guy because he's got CDR as well, and yeah, this girl because she has extra flash steps. Then we have PvP, we don't have any unit, we have Lynx. So she is an enhanced cooldown reduction Link. He is a nice Link for autoing because I think it's a stamina recovery as well with CDR. And this guy is a DR Link, and DR Links are precious. And finally we have, well, not finally, we have others, and I've put Grimjo here because he deserves a category of his own. He is a good unit. I'm a bit disappointed with his kit, but he is a good unit and he's got like an amazing special. I love the animation on it. But he's good, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, he just needs, and he, oh yeah, I remember I've put him here. In Senkaimon, he may fit some rules and could be interesting in some niche use cases, so that's why he's got a place here. And finally, we have 10-10-10 units, so Soifon is definitely worth 10-10-10. This guy I'm gonna change and give him the proper must-have tag because he deserves it. Then we have this guy with the double killer and nice kit, and finally Oryu, who is a good addition to your 10-10-10s, but he's not like vital. But again, it all depends on who you have already, and if you don't have any Arrancar killer and you have this guy, well, go for it, I would say. So that is it for the Arrancar killer. Next we have Soul Reapers. So those ones are the ones I think are good for that. So you have Kaname, this Kaname, again, Tag Team Chara, the 1000-Year Blood War Benkai Ichigo, this guy, and I have a video to support what I'm saying. He has been able to auto Inheritance Zone alone and without any link slots. So I've done it with him, so I put him here and I can vouch for it because I've done it myself. And finally, our 20 DR links, Oryu Ishida's dad. Next, in the Soul Reaper killer, we have the Guild Quest main runners. This guy used to be the most amazing Guild Quest unit ever back in the days. He was like the number one. You had him and you had all Chara, and depending on the enemy affiliation, you would go with either one of them and just like rack some Vortex along the run. And yeah, I remember the runs where you had him with chappies on him and tried to get Vortex just from the well, from this basically, but he was being run with full chappies on him, and that was really fun. And even with that, he was doing a lot of overkill. Then we have Gin, and Gin can be a main runner in many guild quests, and he's really good. Then we have Tag Team Chara, we have Yorichi past version number 2, who's really good as well, done some good guild quests with her. We have this girl who I like the character herself, but I don't really like her kit, to be honest. A little bit slow in my opinion, but you can still do a few guild quests with her. I've done a few. And finally you have this remarkable unit for guild quest. who is 1000 Year Blood War Bankai Ichigo. Then for Vortex we have 2, we have Kaname again if you have him level 1, and we have the melee unit Ganju with the 25 hits. And if you stack him at 6-star and 5-star, you can do some good things. Link wise, we have quite a few. We do have the Segunda Etapa Ulcura, who's a good link. We do have the coins link, although it's not really useful nowadays to have coins. We do have 20 DR links, 16 DR links, and 14 CDR, so enhanced cooldown reduction link. And finally, 10-10-10s, we have Kaname. Kaname is a really good unit. He deserves 10-10-10 completely. Then we have the 1000 Year Blood War Ichigo, also amazing unit, deserves it completely. Then we have Chara, who is worth it, but you don't need it. And we have Yoichi Pass version. If you're Guild Quest focused, she is worth the link slots. 100%. So that's it for Soul Reaper, and we are gonna move to no affiliation. First, we don't have many in that one. So first off is Mugetsu. Mugetsu, who is amazing, really good unit. I think he's the only one in that category actually. Next one we have the Guild Quest runners, same thing, Mugetsu, amazing one. And before he came out, Riruka was the queen when it comes to no affiliation Guild Quest. She has like a nice launch SA2, full screen SA3, so really good unit for that, and fast at that as well. Now Mugetsu might be, well, would be a better choice whenever a Guild Quest with that affiliation comes in, and of course if he's a bonus, but yeah. Then we have the 10-10-10s. There you go. So yeah, same thing. Must have Mugetsu, and before that we had Riruka. If you're Guild Quest focused, she is worth it. But it will really depend on what KLab does with the future Guild Quest. If they tend to replace Riruka Guild Quest with Mugetsu as a bonus, in which case she will no longer be worth the 10-10-10 link slots. Then we have we have Human Killer, and the answer is we don't have any at the moment, because KLab gave us several tech human killers, but completely forgot that there were like 5 types of affiliations, attributes I mean. Next we have Captain Killers for IZ, DZ, and you would have those two here, Retsu and Orihime. Then we have Epic Raids. Epic Raids, Retsu is still a safe bet when it comes to hard Epic Raids. Guild Quest Runner, yes, surprisingly you do have a more, and Zamari has his place there. I've seen some 184k Guild Quest with this guy being a main, so wow, that was like Silence who did them, so good job on it. And next we have PvP, obviously Retsu, although now she's been completely killed and obliterated by Country Own World, what's his name, Noitra, and a little bit with Full Ichigo, the new one. Then as a link you do have Tsukishima, who's one of the only full stamina damage boost link for heart. You have Orihime 20 DR links and Retsu 16 DR. And finally, worth the 10-10-10, we have Retsu, both because of the PvP and just in general because she's a really good unit. Not the funniest, but really good nonetheless. So that's it for Captain Killer, and last but not least we have Espada Killer, and oh, is that it? Yes, that's it apparently. We do have 2 Vortex units. We have Yamaji, the resurrected version, and the Tag Team Jusho because of his double killer. He's also in that category, 25 hits unit. And links wise, we have one of the rare enhanced links for Nad in Heart, which is Shunsui. He's probably gonna get a resurrection sometime soon. We do have a low stamina damage boost and one of the famous Senkaimon links, and Senkaisen Heart attribute version. So yes, that is it for this list. and it's gonna be on Discord. The full list. I'm gonna wait for all your comments, try to amend this document and make it well, collaborative work basically. I hope you guys enjoy this video and I'll see you next time. Tschüss.